Okay, good evening. I wanted to do a video. I wanted to do it extremely quick. I'm in the middle of trying to uh, finish dinner and get dinner plated for my husband. But I wanted to touch base on a story. As most of us know, Sunday, the mother of Emilliano Terry, she put in a call to 911 to report her son missing. As we found on Monday, the little 3-year-old was found wrapped up in plastic bags, and he had been disposed of by a waste management truck. Yesterday, I was on the computer and I came across the mother, Camelia Terry. I came across her YouTube page. So I decided to write a comment, and among reading a lot of the comments, I pretty much knew what the comments would say. You're going to hell, you're going to jail, you're stupid bitch, you're this, you're that, you're blah, 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 blah. But when I was reading those comments, something that dawned onto me was, where was the father at? And I thought, where was the father, or where are the fathers? Because Camelia has 3 children. Not one, she has 3 boys. 3 boys, and just like I thought, she has 3 boys by 3 separate daddies. All 3 of the boys, from what I've read, none of the fathers have been in any of their lives. So 3 fathers, 1 mother, no parenting skills, from what the news is basically saying, and also from reports from CPS. I wrote down, like I said, my first comment that kind of jumped in my mind was the fact of, where are the dads? Where is just even the father for Emilliano? Where's the father? So this afternoon I saw a video of the father. He's finally speaking out. The father went on to say the first part that he did say, that I was surprised of the man to say, well, not man, but young male to say, was that he takes some type of responsibility for his son passing away. He said that after he took that responsibility, then it turned into, oh, my baby mama won't let me see my baby, and that's the issue, and every time I tried to see my baby, she was pushing me away, and blah, 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 blah. Not to mention, this dude is 19, has 3 kids too. From the story that I read, he has 1 on the way. He already has another baby, and then of course Emilliano. So I didn't understand what the hell was going on with him, just as what was going on with the Camelia girl. So his mother even turned around and said, well, she wanted to get the young child, and she wanted to get the child from Camelia, but she couldn't get the child because the mother was giving them problems. She wouldn't let her have her kid. So that brought me to think, overall, as far as the father went, I personally, as not a mother of a child, but I personally believe that no one, bottom line, no one can keep a parent away from their child. I believe there's no way anyone would ever allow anyone from letting them see their child or be a part of their child's lives. I feel that that's an excuse that's been used, just like what was said in regards to the Camelia lady. She didn't receive any support from any of the fathers for the 3 children. I didn't get 18-year-old fella would come out and say how much he wanted to take care of the baby, how he was pushed out of the baby's life, and blah blah blah. But if you cared so much about this one child that you could not see, why would you continue to produce children with other people? That makes no sense. If you wanted this particular child to be with you so you could care for it, well, where were the diapers? Where were the milk? Where were something that this child needed? If he's saying that he has not saw this child in years, what have you provided for this child? Did you actually have any money to provide for this child? Because now you're supposed to be providing for 2 other children. See, that's something that I don't understand. It's something that I've never understand. No one can stop someone from seeing their child. You can stop someone from seeing your child when, you know what, if a person has been a rapist, or if a person has, if you're in jail or something like that, or I understand those situations. But if you can actually sit on TV and have the boss to say how much you loved your kid, but yet and still you were never in his life, doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. If you want it so bad, like I said, to be in this particular child's life, then why not put a condom on your penis so you could take care of so you could resolve the first issues with the first child, as opposed to making other issues with the other 2 children. And don't get it twisted, because as far as, well, no, I say this as far as the mother goes, the Camelia Terry. Her story is a little bit different because I know more information about her story, due to the fact that she was in and out of foster care and didn't really have a family, and they were also saying that she had a couple mental issues. If all of that's correct, then I do kind of blame the state for that. If I blame the state in regards, just like I blame the father of the children, the state, CPS, what does that stand for? CPS, Child Protective Services. CPS have been called in and out of Camelia Terry's home, from my understanding, but they continue to give the children back. Why did the children continue to get put back into her care if those children were treated? I don't understand. If those children were being so mistreated, why did those children continue to go back into her care? Not to mention, I know a young lady who, well, I'm not going to call her a young lady, I know a female, back from where I used to live at. This chick had so many kids. I don't know how the court system can do this, but the court system said she couldn't have any more kids, so when she would get pregnant, they took her kid, and I saw it happen 2 times. They actually took her child when she gave birth. I didn't even know that a court could do that. But I was wondering, why didn't that happen to Camila if something was so unstable about this woman? And like I said, for Sean Dotson, I just feel he just wanted to make some excuses to say, this is why I didn't see my child, because his mother stopped me from seeing my child. Not to mention, this dude even said that he thought that she was in South Carolina. How did he think that his kid was in South Carolina, but he didn't even know? That leads you to know that this man did not do anything in regards to his child. He wasn't even looking for the child. If he didn't even know the lady was living in Ohio, he thought she was living in South Carolina. What does that tell you? I mean, there was never a day in my life where my father could not at least tell you what city I was in, even though him and my mother were divorced at 11 and went their separate ways afterwards. However, he knew at least, you know what, I might not know what house she's at, but I know she's in Detroit. I might not know what she's doing right now, but I know my daughter lives in Michigan. Not thinking I live all the way in California and he's not even sure of it. I don't know. I just feel like don't come on television to make excuses for you not being a father.